Many restaurant owners see Chipotle's rewards and try to copy it. Then they bleed money. Here's why. You're replicating a system designed for a brand that already owns the habit. You can't run their playbook starting from zero. In this video, we're breaking down what actually won't work for your restaurant and what you should be borrowing from Chipotle's loyalty program instead. Just real quick, as a business owner, you know that running a business isn't easy. You have the actual product or service you sell, you have to keep your own training or products up to date, and then there's the whole marketing part of it. Truth is, there are lots of different ways, tactics, and strategies to get more customers to your business. But if you want more repeat customers and more sales without complicated tools or spending a ton of money each month, a digital loyalty program is one of the easiest, fastest, and most affordable strategies to make that happen in your business. And because you're watching this video, I've got something that I like to give to you. I created a free playbook called 5 Loyalty Strategies to Generate Cash Flow Fast. Inside, you'll find 5 simple loyalty campaigns you can set up and launch right away. Each campaign is simple to understand and create, no big budget required, and your customers are gonna love them. Just simple, practical loyalty ideas that can start bringing in more cash flow within just a few days. These are the same types of campaigns local businesses use to get customers coming back more often and spending more each visit. You could sign up for the Lealtad app to create these loyalty programs, but you could also try to use tools you may already have. I just wanted to give you something to help you get more creative juices flowing and start getting more sales to your business. If that sounds helpful, grab the free playbook now. You can find the link in the description below. Download it, pick one strategy, and put it to work today. Okay, let's get back to the video. When you look across restaurant loyalty programs, 5 categories separate programs that work from programs that fail. This framework is built on what actually moves the needle, getting people to come back. Element 1, join friction. Join friction is first. How many steps does it take for someone to join your program? Chipotle requires an app download, which is somewhat burdensome. More and more, people don't want to have to deal with downloading apps that occupy space on their phones, constant updates, and then having to remember username and password. For a local restaurant owner like yourself, this is critical. You want sign up to take less than 30 seconds. Most restaurants still ask for too much upfront. Here's the thing, every additional thing you ask a customer to give you drops enrollment. Minimize what you're asking of a customer and you'll get more sign up. Element 2, progress clarity. Progress clarity is next. How would your customers know how close they are to a reward? Chipotle's app shows your points balance and then has a list of predefined items a customer can redeem points for. Items that a customer cannot yet redeem are faded out. This triggers something psychologists call the endowed progress effect. People finish things they've already started. When customers see they're close to a reward item, they're more likely to come back to finish it. For a local restaurant owner, you want a loyalty program that makes it clear how close a customer is to rewards. If possible, send notifications to your customers urging them to take action to unlock those rewards. Send a message, you're 23 points away from a complimentary side of chips. We have your order waiting. We just need you. That's progress clarity. Element 3, meaningful win. The first meaningful win is where Chipotle starts to crack for customers. An 85-point tortilla costs $8.50 to earn. Technically, it's meaningful because it's reward. Psychologically, it's a trap. The real reward is 1,625 points. That's $162.50 in spending. At $12 to $16 an average ticket, that's 10 to 14 visits before a customer can redeem a reward. Chipotle can afford this because it's a huge chain that's well established. People already come back. Many local restaurants, however, don't have that luxury. Research shows that almost 70% of first-time restaurant customers never return. You can't afford to lose them waiting for 10 visits. For a local owner, first meaningful win should hit in 2 to 3 visits. That's the threshold where habit starts forming. Element 4, habit triggers. Habit triggers matter as well. Do you send any reasons to your customers to come back? Chipotle uses bonus point days, limited time offers, and app notifications. Manufacturing urgency, not just rewarding loyalty. For a local owner like yourself, weekly VIPs only deadline messages work better than random promos. For instance, sending a message like, "This Friday only, double points on appetizers," creates FOMO without being annoying. Element 5, expiration and win back. Expiration and win back is the last element of successful loyalty program. For Chipotle's program, points die after 180 days of inactivity. They're on paper. Psychologically, customers feel like their progress is being stolen. For a local restaurant owner, a 2-year expiration feels long enough that customers don't stress, but short enough to create urgency. That balance matters. You've got the framework now. 5 categories that separate programs that work from programs that collect dust. But here's what crushes most owners. Technically perfect execution doesn't mean your customers will care. Chipotle wins because they already own something you don't, existing habit. Let's break down why their program works, and more importantly, where it could succeed for you. Chipotle makes sign up fairly frictionless. That's a win. But here's what many restaurant owners miss. Chipotle already owns that habit. Their members spend 67% more than non-members. Digital sales are 35% of revenue, driven by loyalty. The program's an amplifier, not a habit builder. Your job is different. You're likely starting from zero. The data on this is clear. Industry-wide, loyalty programs deliver a 4.8 times return on investment. That's the average. Top performing locations, the ones doing this right, are capturing 52 to 69 times ROI on retention market. That's not a small gap. The difference, they're not just rewarding existing customers, they're manufacturing new ones through precision targeting. Here's what many owners miss. Those numbers come from one thing: frequency. You can't amplify what doesn't exist. So here's the frequency math that matters. Top performing restaurants move their average guest frequency from 1.2 times to 1.5 times through loyalty. That tiny shift, 0.3 more visits, translates to a roughly 22% increase in revenue per guest. And that's not small. For a restaurant doing $500,000 in annual revenue, that's a $110,000 lift from one program. But let's go back to the 5-point framework. Chipotle's first meaningful win timeline doesn't work for many restaurant owners like yourself. Chipotle can afford to lose 60% of first-time customers because their brand is a global habit. You can't. When you invest in ads to bring someone in and they don't come back, that's money burned. A well-designed local program should get someone back for a second visit within 14 days. That's the threshold. Hit that and the probability of them becoming a lifer skyrockets. The progress clarity piece is where Chipotle actually teaches you something. Their app is designed for it. Although I'm sure many customers don't join because they don't want to deal with yet another app. Notwithstanding, you'll always see your points and what you're earning toward. This creates that endowed progress. For a local restaurant like yourself, be sure to incorporate some kind of visual rewards tracker so that customers can quickly see where they are in relation to rewards. As a bonus, send notifications with their points balance and how close they are to reward. One message, that's it. This can be done in just a few clicks with the Lil Todd app. Psychological research shows this single touch increases second visit rate by roughly 18%. The habit triggers are where Chipotle gets clever. They're not just rewarding loyalty, they're creating urgency. Limited time bonus point days, app exclusive deals. For your restaurant, this could be Tuesday regulars get double points, or spend $50 this week, earn a complimentary side. The goal is the same. Give people a reason to choose you over an alternative this week, not next month. The expiration sting is real. Chipotle frames it as fair. Customers, however, may feel robbed. For a local restaurant, longer expiration windows reduce resentment. 2 years feels generous. Customers won't stress, but it still creates urgency because psychologically, people know it's not forever. The real win for Chipotle is scale. They've already got the traffic. Their loyalty program just amplifies it. You, however, are likely starting from much less traffic and likely a much smaller marketing budget compared to Chipotle. Your program needs to manufacture the second and third visit better than their program. That's the fundamental difference. Track time to second visit as your primary metric. If you can get someone back within 14 days using a meaningful reward, you've won. Everything else flows from that. Here's the verdict. Chipotle Rewards is hot. A good model to draw inspiration from, but only if you understand why it works and what you actually need to steal. Loyalty programs work. The data is undeniable. Industry average is 4.8 times ROI. But, and don't miss this distinction, you're not building Chipotle's amplifier. You're building something completely different. Frequency engine from zero. Here's what that means. What you could steal? Progress clarity stays visible. Email, text, whatever channel your customers use. Make them see how close they are to rewards. Also, Chipotle's habit triggers, they constantly send new offers. To fix, join friction. Avoid an app that customers have to download. First meaningful win in 2 to 3 visits, not 10 to 14. Reward with items customers crave. Complimentary sides, drinks, maybe a discount, not a tortilla, something they'll actually want. What to implement? Points expire after 2 years. Long enough that customers don't stress. Short enough to feel real. VIPs only push every week. Bonus points, limited time offers, hard deadline. Measure second visit rate and 30 to 90 day repeat. Not enrollments, repeats. The real win is this. Chipotle's program amplifies existing habits. Yours needs to manufacture new ones. Track time to second visit as your North Star. 14 days or less is the threshold. Hit that and everything else compound. Loyalty programs aren't optional. They're the difference between one-time guests and regulars who spend 30% more. You've now got the framework: friction-free enrollment, clear progress, meaningful wins, habit triggers, the whole system. As a reminder, don't forget to grab your free playbook, 5 loyalty strategies to generate cash flow fast, if you want the step-by-step. The link to get access is in the description below. But here's what happens next. After 3 to 6 months, you may hit a wall. Points may feel generic. Everyone's offering them: Chipotle, Starbucks, their gym. At that point, simple discounts and points may stop working. You need something deeper. You need to make customers feel something beyond the transaction. At that 3 to 6 month window, that's when many restaurant owners actually start bleeding money with loyalty program. Not because they're not giving better discount, because they're treating loyalty like a discount machine instead of a data machine. The real profit of loyalty programs is in predicting churn before it happens and targeting the right person at the right time with the right message. And I break all of this down over here in this video.